Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Raw Women's Champion, Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Well, as it looks to seem, the story between Jordan Grace and Ruby Red continues, because Ruby Red gets another opportunity. This is Ruby Red's second opportunity. Ruby Red had an opportunity at Super Iron Cross Extreme Rules and failed to beat Jordan Grace, and now she has another opportunity at Super Showdown Wednesday in Watsontown, Virginia. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace. I'm Jordan Grace. What's up, Watsontown? Hey! Yes, yes, yes. I know you guys are glad to see that your Raw Women's Champion, which is me, Jordan Grace, has showed up here on Monday Night Raw. Now, I don't want to come out here and say something that's not supposed to be said, but let me get down to one thing. Watermelon claims that the reason why she lost to me at Extreme Rules Cross Over the Line was because of Ruby Red. Let's not go to that subject, because one thing for sure, Watermelon, I know I beat you fair and square without Ruby Red. With or without Ruby Red, I still was able to beat you and pin you for the 1, 2, 3 count. So listen here, Watermelon. If you're going to go on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat spreading rumors that the reason why you lost to me at Extreme Rules Cross Over the Line was because of Ruby Red, then you are telling lies to your fans, because I was focused on Ruby Red. You had all of the opportunities to attack me with anything, and you had the decency to fight with Ruby Red while I was fighting with her. The video is on YouTube of me and your match at Extreme Rules Cross Over the Line. So I have proof that when Ruby Red came out to the ring, you decided to come out to the ring. You decided your choices. You decided your actions. So now you are not the Raw Women's Champion. And Watermelon, I'm going to continue to tell you this and tell you this for the last and final time. I will be forever the Raw Women's Champion as long as I stay here on Monday Night Raw. See, Jalen Dakota and Maria and all of the other women that have held this Raw Women's Champion, I promise you, I will hold this Raw Women's Champion as long as I can, long as Jalen Dakota held the SmackDown Women's Champion. And I am almost close to 200 days with the Raw Women's Champion. And I will have my 200 days celebration on the next Monday Night Raw, which will be November the 4th. And I don't care whichever woman feels jealous. The only reason why that all of these women in the back of the locker room are jealous of Jordynne Grace is because they know that Jordynne Grace stands over all of them. They know that Jordynne Grace will be forever the Raw Women's Champion. And they know that Jordynne Grace is the only woman who will ever stand tall on Monday Night Raw. Now, Ruby Red, I don't know why me and your story continues to go on. Because, first of all, Ruby Red, your story been over since Clash of Champions when I beat you and Jasmine. But no, Ruby Red, you want to continue your story. You, Jasmine, and Demetria Morgan, and Watermelon, all of y'all idiots want to continue y'all story. Well, let me tell y'all 5 idiots something. I will forever be the Raw Women's Champion. And Ruby Red, I promise you, after our match at Super Showdown, your story will come to an end. Because I'm going to show you what it's like. I'm going to show you what it's really like to hold this Raw Women's Champion. Because you feel like that you have to continue to come after me ever since I beat you at Clash of Champions. So I'm going to show you what it's like to hold a Raw Women's title. Because I am going to literally beat you down at Super Showdown. And I promise you, after that beatdown you're going to receive at Super Showdown, Ruby Red, there will be no coming back for you. Because Ruby Red, I am the future of this Raw Women's Championship. You're not the future anymore because you had your chance as Raw Women's Champion. But once I stepped in the game, once I came out of NXT, I was ready to face you and Jasmine for the Raw Women's Champion. Me and you have been having battle after battle, story after story. And after Super Showdown, I promise you, that story is going to come to an end. I'm going to be the one who puts an end to this chapter. And the same thing goes for Jasmine, Demetria Morgan, and Watermelon. If they want to start a story with me, if they want to start a chapter with me, I promise you, I will be the last one to end the chapter, to end the story. Because me and Ruby Red has almost had at least 5 chapters in our story. And I can no longer go on after the 5th chapter. So I promise you, this is the 5th chapter. And if you want a copy of our book, it is on the Alex Hoyt WWE shop. So go get the full book between me and Ruby Red. It is available now for $149.59. But anyways, the chapter will come to an end. The story will come to an end because I promise you, I put that on my dead grandmother. And I hate to put it on her, but I put it on her. Because I am the Raw Women's Champion. and I will walk out of Watsontown, Virginia this Wednesday at Super Showdown when I beat y'all precious little Ruby Red. Because one thing I am not going to take, and that is for someone to take my Raw Women's Championship off of me that I earned at Clash of Champions. So Ruby Red, if you're really looking for a fight, if you really want the story to end, it will come to an end. I'll see you at Super Showdown. Jordynne Grace. I'm Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. So Jordynne Grace sending a message to Ruby Red. Will the story end between Jordynne Grace and Ruby Red at Super Iron Cross at Super Showdown this Wednesday in Watsontown, Virginia, in the State Farm Union Pacific Arena?